Is anyone else experiencing this kind of like disconnect and just general disinterest in the job search? I just feel like I don't care anymore. And it's so bad. Like, because I graduated in 2023, so I did work a little bit in my field. I did have a job in accounting for a little bit. Well, right now I'm still waiting tables. My parents are just really getting on me because they're like, Olivia, you need to act like you're unemployed. Like, you're getting comfortable with your job. And it's like, no, I'm not getting comfortable. Like, in fact, I want to get out of serving. Like, it's great for what it is, but, it's ultimately not what I want to do. And I do want to get out. But this other life, this like 9 to 5 life, doesn't seem very attractive to me anymore. And I just feel really disillusioned with the whole corporate life because, for all the shit that you guys go through, at the very least, you could have job security, but you don't. Like, I'm really realizing that there's no such thing as job security. People used to tell me, oh, get a government job. Y'all see what's happening with the federal jobs? Like, their whole department's being laid off out of nowhere, no notice, no nothing. You would think that with everything that y'all go through and how much time and energy you pour into these jobs that they would treat you better, and they don't. I have to move back in with my parents, so it's just something I'm thinking about because I know they're going to be on my ass about the job search and things like that. And it's not even that I'm lazy, it's just that I don't want to fight for something I don't actually want. It just doesn't seem worth it. Not only do we not have the same level of job security that our parents and our grandparents had, but we also can't afford anything. Even if we do have these jobs, even if we do have this job security, a lot of people can't even afford to pay their rent. At least back then, you guys could pay your rent. You could pay your rent, you can buy your car, you could buy houses, you could afford to eat, you could afford to have fun. We don't have that same reality. The way prices have gone up in comparison to the way wages and salaries have stayed stagnant is insane, and nobody's talking about it. We don't have the same reality that our parents and grandparents did, and they don't want to acknowledge that. What we're fighting for is not the same thing that you guys were experiencing. So it's like, I'm fighting so hard to get some 9 to 5 that's going to pay me barely enough to rent a room in a house and live in fear every day of being laid off on a random Tuesday. And then in the midst of that, I don't even know if I can put food on the table, or if I can put food on the table, I don't know if I can put gas in my car. And if I can put gas in my car, I don't know if I can have fun because I need to put food on the table and gas in my car. Our money is not going as far as it used to go. And I feel like we're getting gaslit about that. Like, home prices, tuition prices, like the way everything has gone up and they're paying us the same amount of money is insane. So excuse me if I have no interest in fighting for my life in corporate America. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, wow. That was a lot what she said, and really got to unpack this. But I'm going to take a different approach to this. I know a lot of people probably think I'm just going to bash her and whatever, but I'm not. I'm going to talk to her as if she was my sister, which means I'm going to be candid, very candid, and I'm going to keep it real. First of all, you just started your working career. You say you graduated in 2023, okay? Now, you're already exhausted already, right? Which, come on, it's just 2 years, okay? There's a lot more that you need to understand in 2 years if you think 2 years is like, wow, like I'm done with it. It's only been 2 years, girl, okay? What's happening here is you're just extremely worried. You are extremely worried and you're freaking out. Like, you're getting into your own head and you're freaking out because you're all over social media. All over social media, people talking about how much they hate the 9 to 5. Right? How much they hate the 9 to 5. But you need to understand, everyone that's working in corporate America is not on social media. What you see on social media, if you keep on seeing I hate 9 to 5 jobs, it's the algorithm doing its thing. And you keep on feeding this in your head to the point where you're afraid to even try or even give it a shot. You have to go out there and you have to give it a shot. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely difficult because that's what corporate America is. It is a very difficult, hard, grinding situation. And yes, you're getting paid for your labor, but at the same time, these corporations are giving you a benefit. Right? If you want to get paid more, well, you got to get in there. The longer you're working, the more you get paid. Okay, it's as simple as that. I don't want you to be so fearful and so worried about working a 9 to 5 and looking for pity from other people. That's not gonna change anything. Okay, saying all that people need to realize who are these people that you're so worried about. Just focus on yourself. Listen, there's gonna be boomers out there gonna call you lazy. There's gonna be boomers out there that's gonna say, you just this Gen Z generation just doesn't want to work and yada yada yada. Who cares what they say? Their time, sad as it is, but it's the truth. Their time is coming to an end. Their working career is over. They're done. You're in the working career now. You have to work with what you got. There's so many benefits of working a 9 to 5, and you're just extremely nervous, extremely paranoid to the point where you just want to be a server. Just to be a server. And listen, being a server is a very tough job. It's a very difficult job. And you are very intelligent woman, because listen, you got an accounting degree. And the fact that you're thinking about it is a good thing, right? But I think you're taking the energy that you're getting from all this thinking and you're using it in the wrong way. You should use it to, let me not get complacent. Let me come in here, let me grind, let me do my thing, start a business on the side, become a CPA, start my own CPA business. You gotta think big. A 9 to 5 is not something where you should just work for your whole entire life and that's it. I get it. That could be a trap. That could be a trap to so many people just working a 9 to 5. And you get into debt, you get into this situation, and it's a trap. A 9 to 5 is somewhere where you go and you learn your skills. You're going to be learning very valuable skills in any accounting firm that you work for, right? You have an opportunity to learn so much accounting skills in wherever you go. But sweetheart, really, you just started for 2 years and you're giving up and you're quitting by going to live with your parents when you already know what they're going to say. You're not going to be happy about it. And they're just being parents, right? A parent's job is when it sees the kids are nervous, they kind of push them a bit, hey, it's going to be all right, and just push them out a little bit. And that's what you're going to get all day, every day, because what you're talking about doesn't make sense. Now, I understand your nervousness, but your actions, it's not good actions, right? It's not. It's not at all. Not doing anything at all is not going to help anything. It's going to make the situation worse because you got to work, man. You have to do something, start your own business or bring some form of income in. And if you went to college this whole time, well, first of all, what was her expectation, right? She should have had known from the day she freaking graduated high school, even in high school, like, wow, working corporate America is hard. And you choose a very difficult degree, which is accounting, and a very lucrative degree. So obviously you're smart, you learned accounting. A lot of people do not get an accounting degree. It's very difficult for them. So you graduated accounting. Like, what did you think in college was going to happen? There is a thing called tax season where you work tremendous amount of hours, and it's definitely more than 40 hours. It's like damn near 50 or 60 hours a week. But that's just paying your dues in one of these big firms. That way you get the job that you want. So it's like, what did she expect in this situation? Now, I hate the fact of people think Gen Zs are lazy. They're not lazy. They're questioning a lot about society. But some people are actually making things happen rather than saying, I'm just not going to do anything. Not going to do anything at all is not an option at all. So listen, girl, don't stress out. I know life seems scary right now because all you're hearing in the news is inflation, the cost of living is so expensive, everything is so hard, so difficult. But come on, you could do this. Just get in there, give it a shot, and see what happens. But this whole approach that you're taking is not a good approach whatsoever. What do you guys think? Do you think she's just quitting way too early, or you think she's right? What's going on in these current times? What's the point of even working? Catch you guys on my next video. Peace.